Not anymore. And that is game over. All right. Bang, guys. Stone Skin is broken. And on Duchess, it's extra broken.
It's just you, me, and the odds. We stuck together, we two peas in a pod. You dealt a bad hand, I'm there seizing the cards. We'll never be separated till we see in the gods. We've been low together, high forever. Long as we go together, we'll die whenever. Be a light, couldn't let the darkness try you ever. Truth in my word, you I lie to never.
Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video by Clam Boss. Today we're actually going to be talking about Duchess Lilitu and Stone Skin. Why is it so broken? Why is this going to be a problem going forward? Here's the issue. Obviously, we have 2 turns that you basically can't attack somebody. You have like a 50% chance to strip it off of them. So it just completely wreaks havoc on the arena. But the other issue is, here is my Duchess. 71,281 hit points. That's not the highest in the world or anything like that. 3,313 defense, 180 speed. We've got 407 resistance. And if you take a look at this, everything is level 12, at least all of the Stone Skin. I haven't upgraded any of it to level 16 yet. So we can watch this live, see how these progress, but this is not like insane OP Stone Skin. This is like normal average Stone Skin. It looks like 5 of the 6 pieces are only 5-star. Only one of them is legendary. And if I go through them right now to take a look at them, one of them has, 5 speed. I haven't glyphed these either, by the way. So of course that'll go up once they're glyphed as well. So I've got one that, rolled a couple into HP and resistance with a little bit of speed on it. Another one rolled speed twice and a crit rate, which we weren't even talking about crit rate. Another one with no speed on it, 16% hit points, a little bit of defense. And then we've got some resistance again. But again, these aren't pieces that have, a lot of resistance built into them. And that, piece also does not have any speed on it as well. Hit point again. I was glad to get hit point chest, hit point gloves, but not easy to get into the 400, resistance range without a resistance chest. So here we are, a little bit of speed here on the hit points again, but nothing else. And it looks like hit points on the speed boots. I also haven't, fully maxed out the speed boots either. So she'll be a little faster when we're done here. So not much here and nothing's glyphed. I do have this banner here, resistance banner, of course, with some good speed and some good, substats on it. We've got some resistance on the amulet. And we've also got defense and HP on the ring. So again, not the most OP ring you've ever seen in your life either. So even though those are 6-star pieces and they're good ones, because, she's Duchess, I'm going to give her good pieces. The bulk of this is coming from the Stone Skin and specifically through the, through these artifact bonuses. So if you click on there, the first one gives you 8% HP. The second one gives you 40% resistance. Now, you don't lose the HP when you get the second one. It's not like one or the other. You gain them and you keep them. Third gives you 15% defense. That is, a few rolls into defense percent for a piece. So that's pretty huge right there. HP is like having a whole nother substat on one of the artifacts. Then at 4 pieces, it gives you Stone Skin buff for 1 turn at the start of a round and a 50% chance of blocking removals or steals. So that way people can't just come and strip that off of you. 4 pieces is really all you need to get 1 turn in the arena, but you might as well use 2 more pieces because you get another 15% defense. When you combine these two, that's 30% defense. That's gigantic. That's, that's really, really good substat rolls in defense percent. And that's without rolling any into it. So It's like just adding it to another, adding another substat and max rolling it. Like, that's just insane. And then you also get, the stone skin bonus for 2 turns after, for blocking your moves and steals. So this is just, I don't know, it's just ridiculous, the extras that you get here. And on top of it, you get 2 turns without anybody messing with you. Why is that a big deal on Duchess? The main reason comes from actually both of her skills. One is when she revives people, she puts a veil on everybody except for herself. So who can they attack? They can only attack her, right? What happens if, they don't kill anybody on your team? Can you still use that move? Not that one. But this one places block debuffs on herself and, of course, increase attack on herself and all allies, but also places perfect veil on everybody except for her, again, for 2 turns. Same number of turns that the stone skin goes on for. So there you have it. She is going to stand there as the only person single target people can attack, like Rhodos, Krutraxa, a lot of champions, almost all of them, if you don't allow them to use their main moves. So if you have a warlord or something like that, takes away their main skills. Now they're hitting with like their A1s and stuff. So even Candrafon's really powerful A1 can't do anything to her for 2 turns. So, and then on top of it, when this wears off, she's going to have really good stats to begin with. So we're at 72 now. That's going to go up quite a bit on the HP. So 72,000 HP. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll these up live for you so we can see how they go. And that should also be kind of fun. Unfortunately, right now, RSL Helper is not working. And I think it was because of that tournament. They just didn't allow it to. So what I will do, I'll check that again, see if it's working. But if it's not, as I'm rolling these up, I'll probably fast forward some or, kind of skip part of the rolling process and just show you the last roll for each of them, and it should be kind of fun. And then we'll bring her into arena and let her do some work. So now I won't go over all of her masteries, but real quick, this is what I have her in. So if you wanted to copy any of it, this is what I have. By no means is this the only way to build Duchess. You can build her a lot of ways, but this is the way that I decided to do it. Okay, let's see how this goes. All right, so on this piece, I would hope to roll speed, or to be honest, you don't need her to be too fast if she's wearing stone skin, because that just makes those 2 turns last longer. However, also if she's too slow, then, she'll get that heal off maybe, but it's really not going to, she's not going to get through to, or I guess, sorry, she'll get off that revive maybe when she needs to. But she's not going to get back to her abilities very fast. So, all right, we're on to 15 for the weapon. When this rolls, I'm really hoping for anything except for crit damage. I don't have her built with, much crit rate. So, there's really no point to it. I'd be hoping for speed. I'd be hoping for more HP. I'd be hoping for resistance. Okay, here we are. And we got speed. So not a huge roll, but we got 4 speed. So made it a little bit faster. All right, moving on to the helmet. On the helmet here, really all these substats were good. What I'd be hoping for now would be either resistance or HP percentage. So, okay, what did we get? Resistance. So that's great. That's 9 more resistance, and it's a chance to glyph resistance as well. So that's a great one there. All right, so not a massive shift yet. Of course, we're doing the top row right now. We're working on the shield as we speak. Again, we'd love more resistance. Speed would be fine. And I think those would be our best 2. Otherwise, flat hit points or flat defense would be okay. Okay, what did we get? Crit damage. That's, one of the worst we could get. So I wasn't too happy about that. But our defense went up now to, we're up to now about 3,400 defense. So we went from about 3,100 to 3,400. So I'll take that in a heartbeat. Let's move on to the boot now. We're obviously going to get like 13 speed out of this. And then we'll also see whatever we get as our next substat as well. This one we could really we have a lot of good options. So we could get defense percent would be great. And of course, resistance would be great. We already have the HP percentage. I would prefer flat defense over flat hit points, I think, just because, you know, percentages for hit points scale so much better. Attack, so really not good. That could have got a lot better, but that's okay. These are the two big pieces. Both of them, unfortunately, they're both 5-star. Again, this would scale much better if it was 6-star. But the fact that they're only at 12 and we're already at 72,000 hit points is pretty amazing already. We'll go ahead with the chest first. But yeah, two of these pieces are only rare. Obviously, you could max out Stone Skin at some insane numbers. So, you know, if you have the ability to take on Hydra, keep doing it. Hopefully you get lucky and you get some really good pieces. These are all just kind of suboptimal, just kind of normal pieces. So they just add up so easily when you add, you know, the extra resistance and the extra defense and things like that. So there we go. What did we get? Crit rate. You know, I'll take crit rate over like attack or something, but you know, these have not gone that well on those extra substats for me. So I was kind of hoping that would go better. What are we up to now? We're up to 76,000. I think this next piece will put us over 80,000 hit points. Again, without having great gear going on here. So, all right. So for this one, obviously hit point percentage would probably, oh, we can't get that, I don't think, on hit point percent gloves. So defense percentage would be my favorite. Otherwise, speed would probably be the next best for this pair. All right, here we are. Flat defense. So it's not defense percent, which is what we would have liked, but that's okay. So the next thing we're going to do is start enchanting this stuff. Let's see what we can do, but let's take a peek first at where we're at. Yep, we got to 80,000 hit points and 3,400 defense. So she's a beast already. That's going to be really hard to take down. And then we'll give her our last 4-star flat HP glyph. So there we are. What did we end up with on Duchess? 83,741 hit points, 3,600 defense, and it looks like 209 speed, so that made a huge difference on the speed. Resist is up to 436, and we don't care about this. The hit point is very important. The defense is very important. I would love to see this climb again. If I could get some good chest piece, a good glove that has HP percent on it, that's like 6-star. Now, some of you are going to look and say, why isn't she wearing any reaction accessories? And the reason is that they do nothing for a champion in Stone Skin. The only way they could is if they get it stripped before I take a turn, and they attack me at that point. So to take that, say 25% chance for that reaction to hit, or if you had them all out, it would be 75%. That might make a little more sense if that was the case. But take that 25% and shrink it, because, you know, they're going to have beat my resistance check. They're going to have, you know, beat the 50-50 chance of stripping it off. They have to beat the 3% chance of having it negated anyway, because that's the way this game works. And, you know, by the time you're done with that, then you also have to hit that 25% when they attack you. The odds of that happening are so low that I would take the extra stats off of a good piece instead. So really, and I'd rather put that reaction accessory on another champion. For instance, I have another Duchess, so that's where mine's sitting. So yeah, here we are. That's why I think Stone Skin is broken, especially on Duchess. If she's the only person you can attack in a lot of cases, then, you know, having her super strong and on top of it having Stone Skin is just going to make other teams like unable to attack her. So what are some of the teams that we could try to build with her? So during the next champion training event here, I'm going to be building up my Candorfon. I'm also going to be probably building out Wither here and Glycia, as well as probably Draco and Lord Shazar and Cleopatrix. So, you know, there's a lot of good options here. that could go with her. Even Sathalia would be really good to go with her. But I've already built a lot of other champions, so we should be able to find something good. Who would be good to pair with her? I would say probably Warlord would be a good one. Where is Warlord? Here's Warlord. He's going to put their skills on cooldown. So other than a few champions, most of them don't have AoEs on anything other than their A2 or their A3. So even if they aren't a single target champ, they become one. I also, who I runner with a lot right now is Cardiel. And that is simply because you add his ability to bring people back. You add hers. You can really mess with teams a lot. And I'm not currently using him on anything else. So he's got the speed lead, the same one she does. I've got him faster, so that I've got him around 3. What is he at? Yeah, I have Cardiel at 310 speed. So not against their best teams, but usually against people's second or third teams, he can usually go fast enough to go first. So Cardiel can be a good one. Put up that block debuffs, and then let everybody else do their job. And then if people do die, there's Duchess to bring them back. So that can be a good combination. Sir Nick isn't bad. Obviously, you could go something like Arbiter or Sifi. And what I could try today is going Sifi, Duchess, and 2 Rotos, since they are my best attack champs. So we could do that. That's basically the team I run, with the exception of I use Kaimar to sleep people. And he would also be another crazy champion to put in Stone Skin if you had a really, really fast set. That'll be a long time till most people have that. But all right, so first we're going to go with Duchess. We're going to have her place her Veil as soon as she can. We're going to have Sifi do her main ability as soon as she can. We're going to have the Rhodoses always start with their defense ignore defense skill. And that can also give them another turn when they kill somebody. So let's do this, and let's put it on... let's even put it on auto and see how it goes. Because I think that's the main place I'm going to be using Duchess, will be in arena defense. And like I say, I got some really good arena defense characters that I'm ready to build. But so here they are. They are not able to take us down too easily. Let's see if we get the chance to kill Arbiter. There we go. And they go down. So nobody died. So we didn't have to use Duchess's skills, but as you saw there, she took no damage when she was attacked. Unfortunately, I haven't been paying too much attention to arena this week, so I had a very weak defense put in, and I actually dropped below the tier 4 right after I got my rewards, luckily, for arena. So normally I'm up in mid to upper gold 5 is where I usually hang out. So here they killed some of our guys, and I had Duchess set to automatically do that move. I think I'm gonna take that off because she could have revived everybody there. She does now, and nobody can really attack anybody but her. But this would have happened a turn sooner, and that would have probably been good. But since everybody's veiled and she's so strong, she's still surviving. And let's just hope our guys get to take a turn here. So here we go. Start taking them down. And then the next Rhodos is going to get to go, and we're going to win. So boom and boom. There we go. All right. Let's go in and fix her AI real quick. There's no need to do that, so we'll take that off. Oh, I don't know why I started this one. We don't need to see me beat a team of 2. It would be pretty embarrassing if they took her out now. Obviously, Trunda would be the one who could do it if anybody, but she can't because there's nobody there to take the stone skin off of Duchess. So even if she took out both my Rhodoses, Duchess would be there to revive him. So, and that was interesting. It was like she knew Sifi was on her team. She didn't bother. She didn't bother reviving Rhodos. Maybe it's learning. All right, here is a tough team. We've got 2 revivers, we've got Leorius, and we've got Warlord. So if there was ever a test for this team, this would be it. I just wonder how they're going to play here. The AI can do funny things. I know if I'm controlling it, I know what I would do. But let's go and try to take Duchess out first. Luckily, that's automatically what we're going to do. And then after that, if I still have the ignore defense and the ignore unkillable skill, I would go for Leorius next. But since I don't have that available, again, Leorius hits hard. He took out one of my Rhodoses, but there you have one of them still standing. But you also have Duchess not taking any damage during that turn. So, all right, come on, play smart here. All right. Interesting. All right, we took him out, but Duchess is going to revive them soon on their team. Yep. And Duchess on my team does not seem to want to use her revive much. So let's just see what we can do here. If we can, man, that's actually not a bad team setup they have there. Am I missing it? Did Duchess use her revive? Or is she just not using it at all? Unless there's more than one champion down or something. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? 1 hit point pretty much. All right. There we go. We got this one now. So even against a team like that, this is a crazy, crazy arena defense team. I might put that in as my arena defense. Obviously, it's not as fast as the Kymar version, but if we get beat, in the speed battle, it can be really tough to win with Kymar. So, all right. So another double reviver. This time Lydia will block a revive. So it's good that I have 2 revivers. And so, yeah, so let's see how they play this out. Obviously, Trunda's a beast, but there she was taken out by our counterattacks, and she's back. All right, come on. There we go. So luckily, Lydia couldn't attack the Rhodos on the right there because his HP was pretty low. If she hits hard, and I don't think she hits too hard, but if she does, then she could have taken him out. Duchess might have tried to revive, or Sifi might have tried to revive and resurrected their team. So I'm glad that didn't happen. All right, we'll just gotta keep trying down the turn here. So I can't wait to build Candrafon. This is gonna be so fun. I think he will be a great addition to this. They stripped it. They stripped the stone skin. It did happen. All right, let's see if the Rhodoses can. Oh, it's not gonna be good enough. They didn't know who to attack. If I was controlling them, I think we would have won this one, but unfortunately, I don't think one Rhodos is going to do it by himself. I mean, he put up a valiant effort. What a valiant effort there, Rhodos. Good try. All right, we have a defeat there. It was because they stripped the stone skin. So what I'm going to do, and they've got multiple people to try to strip it here. So we've got Madam and potentially they have Ray doing it as well. So, and I do have like 2 or 3 Rays. So, you know, she's actually interesting now that Stone Skin's in the meta. So one thing I could try to do is build a Stone Skin Cardinal and maybe 3 Rays. That would be kind of awesome. Have Ray set up in all instances to do nothing but use the strip ability right away. So that basically if anybody has Stone Skin, I'll have 3 chances at it. I think that might be a, you know, a potential way to go. All right, I think we do have it beat now. So basically, if they don't strip the Stone Skin, you know, it's going to be really hard for any team, even one as well built as this, to take us out. So there you go. So there's that 50% chance. And of course, they have to beat our, you know, beat our chances. So here's another spot where it could come in handy. So you have Hegemon. Chances are this is not a nuking Hegemon, but if he was, he would try to nuke down my team. Duchess would live for sure, and you know, we would be able to go at it. I'm still going to treat it like he is one because Trunda's there anyway, so chances are he's going to put the skills on cooldown for a lot of them, but not Duchess. And really, Stone Skin in the end is going to end up completely nerfing Hegemon, I think. So we have, you know, the skill lockout, but we have Duchess surviving no matter what. So here she goes. She brings him back. Wow, lucky for them. Kind of a smart play. They really slowed their Trunda down. And as a result, she was able to take out one of my Rhodoses. But I think we're still going to win. So here we go. Take her out. Take him out. And then take out Trunda. So, I mean, at least gold 4. I just don't see it happening. I don't know. Should we do more? Oh, I haven't taken on any Necrit teams yet. So, here's one. Although, this isn't really a arena offense strategy team. But because of Rhodos and because of them all keeping him alive, this could be interesting. So let's give this one a shot. All right, so Wither is amazing at keeping people alive. Oh, and I forgot. Yeah, basically on defense, the reason Necrit is so good is unless, you know, unless your team knows to attack him, unless the AI realizes that, it's really hard to take down, you know, this defense that they have set up. So I would be targeting Necrit right now, but my team does not know to do that. Yeah, I officially really want Necrit. So we'll see. If I don't end up winning this, what I'll do is I'll kind of just skip to the end of the fight. Still show that I lost, but go from there. We keep taking Necrit down a bit just from attacking these other champs, but it doesn't seem to be enough when he has Wither on the same team. Also, maybe if it becomes completely obvious that it's unwinnable, I'll just take it over. Never mind. We took out Necrit. I think that means we're going to take out them all, so let's go. Yeah, Wither's ready to go down if Rhodos can attack her. Come on, let's... Oh, don't attack her. What is the AI doing? We should know who to attack. And the fact that she's red affinity makes her such a pest for Rhodos. All Come on, guys. All right, so they took her down, but as long as Sifi survives, she should resurrect her, theoretically. Nope, she didn't survive. So we have one last chance. We got to start winning this battle. All right, there we go. All right. Wow. Wow. Even that team. I'll tell you what. That team could have been built stronger, probably. I'm sure if we were up at, top of gold 5 or something, that might not have been a team I could beat on auto. But I'll tell you what, Stone Skin Duchess, this is something else here. Anyone else who's... That one's just a defense team. Who cares? This one's an arena defense team that's built to win. So let's see how we do here. So the beauty of Canderfon is he hits so hard. It's kind of like Trunda. It's kind of like having defense down on. Once he has his Veil, wow, okay, took him out already. Once he has his Veil on, his attack power goes up by like 4, or his damage goes up by a straight 40%, I think. It's 30 or 40. It's just a crazy amount. So it's like having something stronger than weaken on all of your enemies. So that's just a huge, huge ability. Yeah, I think we should win this as long as we don't wait too long to attack. Arbiter here. Yep, she's done. All right. I don't know. Again, I'm not at the top gold 5. I'm not in platinum right now. I don't push platinum, by the way. That's such a horrible time of day. It just doesn't make any sense for me. Or I should say middle of the night. But I've gotta be at work in the morning. I've got a 5-year-old. So it just wouldn't make any sense for me. So this is interesting. They slept us, but they didn't kill us. And yep, they're done. So boom, good night. Yeah. Obviously this is with, with 2 Rhodoses and a Sifi, which is, obviously a very good team to go with. Who could I bring in here? All right, so here's a team that I've already got built. I've got Cardiel in the lead. He's going to put up the block buffs right away. A lot of people use his other skill first, but unless there's somebody else faster than him to put that up, I would recommend he use that skill first. Then a little later, he can come in and do the ally attack. So we'll go with him. It will do Lydia. Why not? And so nobody there to strip, but she's going to do her thing. We've got our Duchess. And then Big Un. So he's not even built strictly for damage. He's built kind of a hybrid for Hydra. So this might be a realistic team, somewhat realistic team. I guess Cardiel's kind of a beast, but, for people to be using. So let's take a look real quick, see what happens. So we got our guys stripped, everybody knocked down. She was not stripped. She brings everybody back, and everybody's frozen. I kind of forgot about that. All right. She brought everybody back again. Let's see if we can get block buffs up. If not, we're still going to be cooked. All right, we got block buffs up. We got some revives up. And this is why this could be a, pretty tough team to face in arena defense. They're still around, and yep, we won. So, tell you what, right there, this is one of my 3v3 teams. I might just leave it as is for now until I build that Canderfon. And when I do, this could be the team that I plug him into instead of Big Un. What I like about Big Un with that is the ally attack, of course, will turn his A1 into, another chance to hit everybody again. So, but that's really not why I even have Cardiel in there. So. All right, we're trying one more team with this. And again, we're not manualing any of these fights. I have nothing against manualing. I'm all for it. But we're not because, kind of the point of Stone Skin, in my opinion, is arena defense. Although I do think if you're on the up and coming, you'll take any wins you can get, even if they aren't fast wins. And, as a result, yeah, I don't think we're going to win this one. We might. Kind of like the last one. If Duchess survives, she can bring everybody back. And then their entire team's exhausted their abilities, and we still have ours left. So it's kind of reminiscent of the last fight. Let's see how it works. All right, Duchess getting her A1s out of the way. They're kind of trying to wear her down, but now, oh wow, their Arbiter has a lot of accuracy, so she managed to strip pretty much everybody. But here we go. We got our stuff up. Everybody's going to pop back up. Yep, the buff remove did not happen first. Boom. Here comes Big Un. Now, their Duchess is probably going to revive them as well. Oh, she can't. That's right. That's huge. All right, but they still have Arbiter, so not anymore. And that is game over. All right. Bang, guys. Stone Skin is broken. And on Duchess, it's extra, extra broken. So what did you think of my Duchess here? What do you think of Stone Skin Duchess? Do you think this is broken? Do you think they should pull it out of the game? Do you think this is just right and you're excited to build your Duchess? What do you think of mine? Do you think I built her too weak? Do you think she's, super strong? How do you feel? Please post in the comments. That would be great. Also, please subscribe to my channel. It would help me out a ton. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much. Again, I'm the Clam Boss, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video.
It's just you, me, and the odds. We stuck together, we two peas in a pod. You dealt a bad hand, I'm there seizing the cards. We'll never be separated till we see in the gods. We've been low together, high forever. Long as we go together, we'll die whenever. Be a light, couldn't let the darkness try you ever. Truth in my word, you I lie to never.